Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. The Honorable Ibu Dr. Anda Sri Hati MSI and Ibu Dwi Kismainterspati as and the supervisors, and the Honorable Bapak Dr. Mardi MSI and Ibu Dwi Handarini SPDM Akta as Thesis examiner on today. I'm Adinda Larasati from Accounting Education with registration number 170160190001. Will be present. My research in title is The Influence of Financial Literacy, Financial Attitude, and Locus of Control on Financial Behavior, Fakulty Economics students at State University of Jakarta, 2019 course. First, allowing me to explain about background research. The condition of the financial health of the Indonesian community regarding financial behavior is still assessed as low, that is at 40.6% according to OCBC to 2022. And then we can look at the students are one of the Indonesian communities who are less attention to financial behavior. The percentage of student financial literacy as a factor influencing financial behavior is only 31.69% according OJK 2021. And then we can see low attention to financial behavior is also seen from 61% of Gen Z is that 15 until 22 years, including students, university of students, using credit cards or pay later. Pre-research stat pre-research stat 17% of UNJFS students are in a medium risk financial condition. And based on pre-research that the researchers made it, we can see on the first table, there's a 4 statement about financial behavior. Is that first statement, I using money only for primary needs, and I have a personal financial budgeting plan. I have to do investment, and I often save my money for saving. Based on this table, we can assume that 61.8% said no for I using money only for primary needs, and which is the second table said about the reason from they using money just not just only primary needs, and 94% said I don't plan financial because I have independent financial independent not yet. So based on both of table, we can assume that why most students still don't pay attention to their financial behavior. Even though, according to research by Sri Ayuni and Sinta Lestari and Zega et al., students must pay attention to their financial condition, regardless of their financial background. Whether financial behavior is good or bad depends on cognitive factors and emotional influence during the assessment and decision-making process by individuals, group, organization, and market, according Baker et al. 2017. And we can assume for this research, the researchers took cognitive factors from financial behavior in the form of financial literacy, as well as emotional factors in the form of financial attitude and locus of control. Next, there's a research gap. First, financial literacy has a positive and significant effect on financial behavior. Financial literacy doesn't have a positive effect on financial behavior. Second, financial attitudes have a positive and significant effect on financial behavior. Financial attitudes have no effect on financial behavior. And third, locus of control has a positive effect on financial behavior, and locus of control has no effect on financial behavior. All of these statements based on previous research by Afriani and Yanti 2019 for financial literacy has a positive and significant effect, and Gunawan and Hairani 2019 for financial literacy doesn't have a positive effect on financial behavior. And for the next statement. Then there's a formulation of research problem and research purpose. Both have something to discuss. Is there and to find out influence of financial literacy on financial behavior? Second, is there and to find out influence of financial attitude on financial behavior? Is there and to find out influence of locus of control on financial behavior? Is there and to find out influence of financial literacy, financial attitude, and locus of control on financial behavior? There is novelty from this research. Based on previous research conducted by Aprintasari and Widianto 2020, only referred to the theory of planned behavior by Icek Azen using the independent variables, financial literacy, and social environment. This research emphasized financial behavior which is not only influenced by external factors such as the social environment, but also emphasized the existence of personal factors, namely financial attitude and locus of control, internal and external. Thus, adding one theory, namely social learning theory or SLT. Second, previous research conducted by Aprintasari and Widianto 2020 was conducted on 2050 faculty of economics students located at Semarang State University. And then this research was conducted on students from the Faculty of Economics class of 2019 located at Jakarta State University. Theoretical basis. This research using two theory for discuss is first theory of planned behavior, which is the theory conducted by Icek Azen 1991 with the title The Theory of Planned Behavior, which is a development of the theory of reason action. This theory states that behavior occurs because of intention, then attitude, subjective norms, and perceived behavioral control are the three aspects that cause intention or dominant factors. And then second, social learning theory is a theory built by Julian B. Rother, 1966, based on an adaptation of Rother's social learning and clinical physiology, 1954. This theory states that human learning and behavior are influenced by environmental and cognitive factors that interact with each other. Next, definition of the variable. First, there's a financial behavior variable as a dependent variable, or Y. Financial behavior is an integration of action and knowledge about economic and finance, which refers to strategies for managing personal finance intelligently, such as planning, managing, and managing finance according to individual needs. Second, there's a independent variable is financial literacy, or X1. Financial literacy is a skill that exists within a person to understand knowledge and implement it in his personal finance in order to anticipate financial risks that occur in the future. Third, financial attitude as an X2 or independent variable X2. Financial attitude is an evaluation or judgment based on a person's experience and psychology with the aim of making financial decisions. And third, locus of control as an independent variable 3 or X3 is the degree to which a person's self-confidence is controlled based on internal or external factors as the source of a person's success or failure. Next, there's a previous research from some variable. First, financial literacy relates to individual knowledge, understanding, and skill regarding finance will help this individual to set their financial goals according to research based on Putri and Andayani 2022. Next, research by Sari and Anam 2021 said that financial attitude play an important role in determining financial management behavior. Financial attitude is defined as a person's state of mind, opinion, and assessment of his personal finance. And third, according to Rita Kumalasari and Susanti 2021, someone with a good locus of control is able to realize thoughts, control, manage, and be able to solve every financial problem every day. And for this research financial behavior, according to Ukhiriawati et al. 2021, health of financial behavior is shown by planning activities, management, as well good financial control. We can see on the theoretical framework and research hypothesis is there is 4 research hypotheses. First, hypothesis alternative 1, there is an influence of financial literacy on financial behavior. Alternative hypothesis 2, there is an influence of financial attitude on financial behavior. And then alternative hypothesis 3, there is an influence of locus of control on financial behavior. Alternative hypothesis 4, there is an influence of financial literacy, financial attitude, and locus of control on financial behavior. Researchers of methodology. Researchers methodology. First, time and location of research. This research have held by August until September 2023, and the place at Faculty of Economics, Jakarta State University. The researchers having research approach with quantitative approach with survey method and using populate and sample is 509 population of students at the Faculty of Economics, ONG class of 2019, and then using proportional random sampling with the Isaac and Michael formula, produce a sample of 2019 219 people or respondents. This is a sample distribution for research, which is use Google Form for instrument with worked by respondent, which is S1 counting having population 75 with sample 32. D4 akuntansi sektor publik have population 34 with sample 15. S1 manajemen have population 74 with sample 32. D4 pemasaran digital have population 40 with sample 17. S1 pendidikan administrasi perkantoran have population 76 with sample 33. D4 administrasi perkantoran digital have population 17 with sample 7. S1 pendidikan bisnis have populasi 80 sample 34. S1 pendidikan ekonomi have populasi 73 with sample 40 and S1 pendidikan akuntansi have populasi 40 with sample 17. Next, there is a conceptual definition and operation. First, financial behavior, Y, is an integration of actions and knowledge about economics and finance which refers to strategies for managing personal finance intelligently, such as planning and managing finance according to individual needs. Financial behavior has indicator is first make a budget, save money and control spending, invest, pay obligation on time. Next, literasi keuangan as an independent variable or X1 is a skill that exists within a person to understand knowledge and implement it in his or her personal finance in order to anticipate financial risks that occur in the future. Financial literacy have indicator, general knowledge about finance, knowledge about savings and loans, insurance knowledge, and investment knowledge. Next, financial attitude as a second independent variable is an evaluation or judgment based on a person's experience and psychology with the aim of making financial decisions, which is financial attitude indicator, orientation toward finance, philosophy of debt, money security, and personal financial assessment. And then locus of control as third independent variable is the degree to which a person's self-confidence is controlled based on internal or external factors as the source of a person's success or failure. Locus of control indicator is ability to solve personal problems more influenced by the environment, self-control, self-confidence, helpless in facing life problems. Next, there is data analysis for this research using by SPSS 25%. First, there is instrument testing, which is validity and reliability test. Second, descriptive statistical analysis, which is means, deviation, variance, frequency, distribution histogram, met by SPSS 25%. Third, there is a multiple linear regression analysis. Fourth, analysis prerequisite test, which is normality test and linearity test. Fifth, there is a hypothesis testing, which is F-test or simultaneous, and T-test or partial. And then sixth, there is a coefficient of determination. The first, the result of validity and reliability test from this research. First variable is dependent variable or Y is financial behavior, which is there is a 7 unvalid instrument, and financial literacy have 3 unvalid instruments. And from reliability test, set that 0.7078 Kronberg alpha, it means the instrument is reliable. And from financial literacy, for financial literacy, Kronberg alpha set 0.846. It means the instrument from financial literacy state is reliable. Next, there is a validity and reliability test result from financial attitude, which is 3 statement is unvalid statement, and locus of control, there is a 2 statement state unvalid statement, because the value from this unvalid statement less than T table or R table. I'm sorry. I mean R table. And next, the reliability test is financial attitude is 0.1830. That means reliable. And locus of control have Cronbach alpha 0.894. That means reliable. Next, descriptive statistic analysis. This data shows that the highest frequency is located in the 47 until 50 interval with an absolute frequency of 48 and a relative frequency of 21.92%. This indicates that there were 48 students respondents who got financial behavior scores between 47 until 50. Meanwhile, the lowest absolute frequency is 6, which is located in the 31 until 34 interval with a relative frequency of 2.70%, 74%. Next, descriptive statistical analysis for financial literacy shows that the highest frequency is located in the 59 until 63 interval with an absolute frequency of 59 and a relative frequency of 26.94%. This indicates that there were 59 student respondents who got a financial literacy score between 59 until 63. Meanwhile, the lowest absolute frequency is 2, which is located in the 39 until 43 interval with a relative frequency of 0.91. Next, descriptive statistical analysis for financial attitude. This data shows that the highest frequency is located in the 71 until 74 interval with an absolute frequency of 48 and a relative frequency of 21.92%. This indicates that there were 48 students respondents who got financial attitude score between 71 until 74. Meanwhile, the lowest absolute frequency is 7, which is located in the 51 until 54 interval with a relative frequency of 3.20%. Next, descriptive statistical analysis for locus of control or independent variable or X3. This data shows that the highest frequency is located in the 87 until 73. I mean 87 until 93 interval with an absolute frequency of 52 and a relative frequency of 23.74%. This indicates that there were 52 students respondents who got a locus of control score between 87 until 93. Meanwhile, the lowest absolute frequency is 1, which is located in the 59 until 65 interval with a relative frequency of 0.46%. Next, there's a multiple regression analysis. In this right side, we can see formula who got from multiple regression analysis by SPSS 25%, which is based on the multiple regression analysis above. The value of 2.3655 is the value of the dependent variable, namely financial behavior, when it has not been influenced by the independent variables, namely financial literacy, financial attitude, and locus of control. Second, first, financial literacy has the same direction, namely for every 1 unit increase, financial behavior will increase by 0.3081. And second statement, financial attitude has the same direction, namely for every 1 unit increase, financial behavior will increase by 0.164. Three statement has the same direction, namely for every increase of 1 unit, financial behavior will increase by 111. Next, there is hypothesis testing, consists of F-test and T-test. F-test states that the hypothesis is accept if the sig value less than 0.05. And the result is value of significant or sig 0.000 less than 0.05. It means fourth alternative hypothesis can be accepted there, which is there is influence, financial literacy, financial attitude, and locus of control on financial behavior. Next, T-test states that the hypothesis is accepted if the sig value less than 0.05. And the result is value of significant 0.000 less than 0.05 for financial literacy variable and 0.034 less than 0.05 for financial attitude variable and 0.023 less than 0.05 for locus of control variable. Next, there is a determination coefficient. Based on this result, or we can see for this table, the coefficient of determination is an analysis found in multiple linear regression. This analysis is used to see the magnitude of the presentation of the impact of the independent variable or X on the independent variable or Y simultaneously. Based on the table above, it can be concluded that the relationship between the variable financial literacy X1, financial attitude X2, and locus of control X3 with financial behavior Y is 38.7%, while the rest is determined by other factors that are not researched by researchers. Next, discussion. Based on alternative hypothesis, there's a 4 alternative hypothesis and this result. First, the influence of financial literacy on financial behavior. According to the research explained above, there is a significant and positive influence between financial literacy on the financial behavior of Jakarta State University, Fakultas Ekonomi, Faculty of Economics students class of 2019. This can be seen from the significant value in the t-test, which is less than 0.05, namely 0.000. Apart from that, the coefficient results in the regression test are 0.3081, which means that if financial literacy increased by 1 point, then financial behavior will increase by 0.3081 at a constant of 2.365. This research is in line with the theory of planned behavior put forward by Adinda in 1991. Financial literacy as an information factor is able to provide a deep understanding of a problem or event related to finance. The results of this research are in line with research conducted by research according to Masupi et al. 2019, Vika et al. 2022, and Peterson et al. 2020. Second hypothesis is the influence of financial attitude or financial behavior. Based on this research, according to the research explained above, there is a significant and positive influence between financial attitude on the financial behavior of 2019 Jakarta State University Faculty of Economics students. This can be seen from the significant value in the t-test, which is less than 0.05, namely 0.034. Apart from that, the coefficient result in the regression test is 0.164, which means that if financial attitude increased by 1 point, then financial behavior will increase by 0.164 at a constant of 2.365. This research is in line with the theory of planned behavior put forward by Icek Akzen in 1991, which explains that attitude refers to the level at which a person forms a positive or negative evaluation of behavior. Attitude or evaluation will give birth to an intention which will lead to student action in influencing personal financial conditions. This research on financial attitude toward financial behavior is also in line with research conducted by Andriani et al. 2022, Anwar and Leon 2022, and Sari and Anam 2021. Next, third hypothesis is the influence of locus of control on financial behavior. According to the research explained above, there is a significant and positive influence between locus of control on the financial behavior of 2019 Jakarta State University Faculty of Economics students. This can be seen from the significant value in the t-test, which is less than 0.05, namely 0.023. Apart from that, the coefficient result in the regression test is 0.111, which means that if the locus of control increased by 1 point, then financial behavior will increase by 0.111 at a constant of 2.365. This research is in line with the social learning theory put forward by Julian B. Rotter in the 1966, namely that a person has an internal and external locus of control within himself. Internal locus of control believes that a person's success or failure lies in the efforts they go through. Meanwhile, someone with an external locus of control believes that the forces in one's life are controlled by luck, change, or the power of other people. This research on the influence of locus of control on financial behavior is in line with previous research conducted by Rita Kumalasari and Susanti 2021, Widya 2018, and Suwarno et al. 2022. Next, fourth hypothesis is the influence of financial literacy, financial attitude, and locus of control on financial behavior. Based on the result of the research explained above, it was found that there was a significant and positive influence between financial literacy, financial attitude, and locus of control on financial behavior of students at the Faculty of Economics, Jakarta State University class of 2019. This research shows that with the significant value on the test F is 0.000 less than 0.05, and the coefficient of determination R2 equal 0. coefficient of determination are to 0.3087. Therefore, based on this coefficient, it is known that the magnitude of the impact relationship between financial literacy X1, financial attitude X2, and locus of control X3 on financial behavior Y is 38.7%. In line with research conducted by Hidayat et Paramita 2022 on FEB UNESA students who are still actively studying, it is stated that there is simultaneously a positive and significant influence between financial literacy, financial attitude, and locus of control on student financial behavior, which means the better the financial literacy, the better the financial behavior, the better financial attitude, the better financial behavior, and the higher the locus of control, the better the financial behavior. Next, there is a conclusion from this research. First, financial literacy has a positive and significant effect on the financial behavior of students at the Faculty of Economics, Jakarta State University, class of 2019. Second, financial attitude has a positive and significant effect on the financial behavior of students at the Faculty of Economics, Jakarta State University, class of 2019 or 2019 course. Three, locus of control has a positive and significant effect on financial behavior among students at the Faculty of Economics, Jakarta State University, class of 2019 or 2019 course. And four, financial literacy, financial attitude, locus of control simultaneously have a positive and significant effect on financial behavior. Jakarta State University, Faculty of Economics, class of 2019 or 2024. Implication. First, the lowest percentage of financial behavior is found in the investing indicator. This shows that in general, the 2019 Faculty of Economics UNJ students study are still minimal in investing the money they have. And two, the lowest percentage of financial literacy is found in the insurance knowledge indicator. This shows that the majority of 2019 FEUNG students have not used insurance to secure their finance. And three, the lowest percentage of financial attitude is found in the money security indicator. This shows that in general, 29 Faculty of Economics UNG students are not yet financially settled. Four, the lowest percentage of locus of control is found in indicators that are more influenced by the environment. This show that 2019 Faculty of Economics UNG students tend to have greater internal locus of control compared to an external locus of control. So, thank you for attention. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.